guys, and welcome to my kitchen. Do you know what I love the most about cooking? Because you get to experiment, you get to try different things, you get to try different cultures. So I went to a very famous celebrity chef's restaurant in Vegas, and I've tried his roasted chicken. What could be so special about roasted chicken? So they bring this chicken to me on a silver platter, almost like a God's offering, and then they take it away. I said, "What are you doing?" "Oh, we're gonna take it back to the kitchen. We're gonna debone it for you and bring it back." I said, "Fine." And when I tried this chicken, it was the most amazing experience I had. It was like an explosion in my mouth. It was so tender. The skin was crispy and the chicken was pink. So I tried to find out how they make this chicken. So I decided I'm gonna talk to the server. And I said to him, "Why is the chicken pink?" And he said, "Oh, because we are brining the chicken in the Himalayan salt." And then I asked him, "Why is the skin so crispy?" "Oh, because we detach the skin from the chicken. So it pretty much cooks independently from the chicken and it becomes very, very crispy." And I was seriously amazed. So I've tried to repeat this recipe at home, and apparently everybody in my family just loved this chicken. So let me show you how to do it. So if you're planning to make this chicken for your guests, let's say tomorrow, you have to start today because the brining process takes about 24 hours. You're gonna need some Himalayan salt, and this is a rock salt, and that's what makes the chicken pink apparently. Of course, you're gonna need some sugar because sugar is a tenderizer, so that's what's gonna make your chicken extremely tender. You're gonna need a half a cup of that. And you're gonna need a half a cup of olive oil. What you're gonna do, you're gonna pour 2 quarts of water in a large container or in a pot, and you're gonna heat it up just a little bit so it's enough to dissolve the salt and the sugar. And then we're gonna drop our Himalayan salt in there, our sugar, and we're gonna mix it, and we're gonna put maybe a cup of ice cubes because we need this liquid to be cold when we drop our chicken in there because we don't want it to cook yet. So we are gonna dissolve the sugar and the salt, and after we drop the ice cubes, we're gonna pour a half a cup of olive oil. And olive oil is what's gonna make the skin of the chicken very crispy and glossy. What I also noticed when they brought the chicken out to me on a platter, that it was very evenly cooked all the way around. And I figured out how they do it, because if you just place the chicken on the baking dish, you're gonna have the crispy breast, but everything under that chicken is gonna be kind of soggy. So I have this wonderful Römertopf chicken baker, and it's for cooking your chicken or roasting your chicken upright, because when your chicken sits upright on that roaster, it cooks all the way around. So every single part of this chicken is gonna be crispy. This is just wonderful, and it has this section here. When you place the chicken on it, all the juices are gonna drip in this little container here. So my chicken has been brining for almost 24 hours. I'm just gonna reach in there and put it on the silver platter, but not to serve. So we just need to get the chicken out, drain it, put it on the platter. And here's the important thing here. You see this gloss on the chicken? That's from the olive oil. So we need to pat it dry, but not completely dry. So we still have that kind of a film on the chicken. That's what's gonna make this chicken, the skin of this chicken, very crispy. So just gonna get some paper towels and kind of lightly pat it dry. And inside too. Since our chicken was sitting in the brine for almost 24 hours, we do not need to add any seasoning to it. If you guys like rosemary, you can maybe sprinkle it with rosemary, or maybe you can stuff the rosemary inside. I am not going to season it at all, because that's the impression I got from that restaurant, that the chicken had no seasonings on the skin. Now we're gonna sit this chicken on top of our chicken bake. It just goes in like that. So just like that. I think it feels pretty comfortable in there. What do you think, guys? It just fits in there perfectly. So I have a 6-pound chicken here, and then as you can see, there's plenty of room for the juices to drip down into that dish. If you have a smaller chicken, then just use less of the salt and less of the sugar to brine it. And we're gonna put this chicken in the preheating to 360 degrees Fahrenheit oven for about 45 minutes. We're gonna check on it occasionally. So our beautiful chicken is out of the oven and it's ready. And there are a couple different ways you can tell that your chicken is ready. Of course, you could use a thermometer, and it should say 190 on your thermometer. Or you could look at the legs and see if the meat is getting detached a little bit from the bone. It means your chicken is ready. And look, guys, it's absolutely gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's browned all the way around. And of course, we have this wonderful juices that are on the bottom of that chicken cooker. So I will show you how to make a simple sauce for your chicken. We're gonna let this chicken to cool a little bit for us to be able to handle it, because we're gonna cover it and present it for dinner.
You always have to let your chicken rest for at least 10 minutes before carving it. This way all the juices will stay inside the chicken and not on your cutting board. But look, guys, even after resting, look how juicy this chicken is. It is absolutely delicious. We're gonna start by removing the thighs and then cutting them in half and try to make like a bite-sized pieces. And of course you can go an extra mile and completely debone this chicken for your guests, and then just leave the meat on the platter. And then we're gonna cut the breast in half and also place it on the platter. And I love the wings. I mean, who doesn't love the wings? You know, cut them in half and put them on the platter too. And after you finished carving your chicken, you have this carcass left over, and of course you can snack on it before your guests arrive. It has plenty of meat too. And then these little pieces on the back side of the carcass, I love them too. They're very delicious.
So here it is, guys. Our beautiful chicken is all carved and ready to be enjoyed. I don't know what about you, but I'm tired. So all we need to do is just drizzle the sauce we made from the drippings over our chicken. You know? And then we can put a couple rosemary leaves here just for decoration. And you can serve this beautiful dish to your guests. If you want to see some wonderful side dishes, check out my channel. I have a wonderful macaroni and cheese recipe, and I also have some scalloped potatoes recipe. But just by itself, this chicken is gonna be amazing. Wait till you guys try it. It's absolutely juicy, it's flavorful, and it's absolutely divine. You're gonna be so happy you made it. And here's a little tip for you guys. If you already carved the chicken and it's on the table and it's getting cold and your guests have not arrived yet, you can always pop it under the broiler for just about 2-3 minutes, and the skin will crispen up again and the chicken will get warmer. So you could serve it to the table, but make sure you have it in a heat resistance platter, so you could just pop it in the oven. And let's eat this chicken.